What's up, guys? It's your boy Barca Boy 103, and welcome to yet another reaction video where yet again we are reacting to Culés EN's video on the completion of Barcelona squad and what is the missing piece left in this team to compete on all fronts at the highest level next season. She makes pretty good videos. Of course, the link for the video, the original video, will be in the description down below. Make sure you check out her channel, all sorts like that. But I'm gonna be reacting to it, analyzing her points, seeing what she thinks is best as well, on top of giving my own perspective and analysis as well. Before we get into it, of course, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let's get right into it.
Yeah, you can tell them now.
Cold
It's
announcement.
official.
Marcus Rashford is officially a Barcelona player. Hi Culés, this is a hell of a transfer, don't you think? The team project for the 2025-2026 is 90% complete. And today we're going to talk about the new team that Hansi has bet on, and one that might surprise all of us. With Rashford's transfer and the arrival of Joan Garcia, Barca has closed almost 90% of its needs this off-season. Let me remind you. Before the transfer window began, 3 areas were identified that needed immediate reinforcement: the goalkeeper position, the left winger position, and the position of a versatile fullback whose main profile is the left back
come in a bit last second,
so
though.
everything is clear. Joan Garcia is bringing an end to the Marc-Andre ter Stegen era at Barcelona, and he already has reviews like this. Joan Garcia has been absolutely incredible.
I don't know why, but I'm so excited to see Joan Garcia. I know with you being a Barca keeper, we don't really see you in action too much, but bloody hell, the reports and the hype has been insane. I need to see some action from him. Of course, in the last friendly games, the last few ones, we haven't really seen too much from him, but my God, the reports internally are extraordinary.
People inside the club claim they haven't seen a goalkeeper with such perfect reflexes at the club since Victor Valdez. Yes, it's impressive.
Crazy.
Joan has already managed to shock Szczesny with his reflexes, and we have already seen plenty of saves in training from the newcomer. Many say that it's nearly impossible to score on Garcia. You need to deliver a perfect shot, like the one Lamine Yamal made in that very match against Espanyol. And Marcus Rashford will add depth to the attack and provide even more tactical options. The team will gain a natural left winger whom Hansi will take under his wing.
Hasn't played the left
At
wing
one
in
time, the
2
German
years,
coach
though.
revived and elevated the careers of Serge Gnabry and Kingsley Coman, talented players but with personal issues. Rashford's case is quite similar, and that's why you can hope to see a repeat of that transformation magic, which you've already.
We're seeing Flick talk about Rashford as well, like, oh, I'm here to make it right, blah, 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 and I can, like, turn things around for him. It just sucks that he hasn't played left wing for 2 years. But yeah, he is a natural left winger per se, and hopefully he can strike the world of light at Barcelona.
Escapes. Marcus will become the joker for the new season and will give the team even more tools up front. Now Barca has a deadly weapon on the left wing of the attack, and the counter-attack should become even faster and more aggressive. The only unresolved piece is the left back position, or rather the versatile fullback. The issue lies solely in the financial aspect. The club still hasn't reached the 1-to-1 rule. And judging by the fact that the return to Spotify Camp Nou has been postponed indefinitely, the club clearly have significant problems attracting new economic levers. It was planned that the return to the home stadium would bring the club treasury the same plus 100 million euros secured through VIP seats. So for now, the priority of Laporta and the board of directors is the registration of the contracts of Marcus Rashford and Joan Garcia. But there's already positive movement here. According to the latest information from The Athletic, Pau Victor is close to transferring to Braga for 12 million euros. Other departures will happen as well. In particular, Oriol Romeo will definitely leave the club. Everyone forgot about his existence, but the club's preseason reports remind us. Iñaki Peña is also 99% certain to leave the club. The only question is which club the player will choose. The goalkeeper wants to stay in Spain, and several options are currently on the table: Valencia, Sevilla, Celta, and even Espanyol. Barca wants 10 million euros for their academy graduate. Hector Ford is the next first-team player who is highly likely to leave the club.
I tell you what, Hector Ford's really starting up a debate. I think he's gonna end up leaving just because his attitude. He's late here and there, like he's just not at it. But I really rate Hector Ford. But I think there could be a potential exit for him if it entails meaning we do sign a fullback, like she mentioned, of course.
He's the third choice for the right back position. The club is considering a season-long loan. There are plenty of offers. Girona, Betis, Getafe, Valencia, Como, and PSV are interested in Barca's top prospect. A sale is also not ruled out, since Hansi Flick is not satisfied with players' discipline. He has already been late to training several times. The departure of Christensen is another option for solving the problem of registering new signings. Among the latest news about the Danish defender, we note interest from Liverpool. Arne Slot needs more depth at centre-back, and the Merseyside club may approach Barca with a 20 million euros offer. There are also potential offers on the table for Christensen from Milan, Juventus, or one of the Saudi Pro League giants. Gerard Martin enjoys the trust of Hansi Flick and showed at the end of last season that he can be a reliable option in matches at the Champions League semi-final level. But in this area, Barca has a new rising star whose potential is being compared to Alejandro Balde. This is Joffrey Torrens, who has already impressed the coaching staff and might become...
It's crazy that, he's getting compared to Alejandro Balde when Alejandro Balde isn't even the best and full version of himself. Oh, the next Balde where we haven't even seen prime Balde yet.
Backup option for Balde. Martin has good offers from Premier League clubs, from Bournemouth and Wolverhampton, and Barca could earn up to 15 million euros from this transfer. The situation with Marc Casado is similar. He enjoys the coach's trust, but the return of Marc Bernal to the first team may significantly reduce his playing time, which had already dropped at the end of last season. Barcelona will consider offers totaling around 50 million euros. Liverpool and Chelsea are among the top contenders. Ter Stegen is well aware of the situation and will search for the best option for himself until the end of the transfer window. Galatasaray and Manchester City are currently the most interested clubs. But there is another option that would help register Joan Garcia's contract for 6 months, undergoing another surgery for Marc-Andre. Barcelona's medical team, along with national team doctors, recommend surgery for his persistent back issue. The procedure would likely sideline him for around 4 months. Barca believe the surgery would help register Joan Garcia and Wojciech Szczesny more easily. By classifying Ter Stegen's absence as a long-term injury, they can free up 80% of his wages per La Liga regulations. So there are enough ways to register 2 top newcomers. But there are also other transfers within the first team that deserve attention, as they may prove very important in the new season. First is the return of Marc Bernal, a natural defensive midfielder who had a very bright start to last.
Saw a clip of him training in the Rondo where he was in the middle. He's gonna be a starter come March. Bookmark this video, clip this. He's gonna be a starter come March, because what I've seen in that Rondo from Bernal, I've only seen twice in my life, and don't make me name drop those players.
Marc's profile is unique in this squad. A 1.93 meters tall midfielder with long legs who is excellent at ball control and defensive phase play. Without a doubt, Bernal will significantly enhance the team's capabilities and will compete with Frankie, Pedri, Gavi, and Casado in midfield. Another key moment is a full preseason for Gavi. The 20-year-old midfielder missed the start of last season due to recovering from a serious injury, but now this energizer will be ready at 200%.
Big addition.
And that's another powerful transfer for the summer. Among the new options that could shock the football world are Rooney Bargi and La Masia's Pedro Fernandez. The Swedish Messi, as Rudy is called, has already made a huge impression on Flick during training and may potentially compete for minutes in the new season. His talent is obvious, and he could help relieve Lamine Yamal when needed. Droy is a mix of Iniesta and Pedri, as Barcelona media writes, and he is the main discovery of this preseason. Flick has already included the player in the club's Asian tour. Fernandez's former coaches Javi Rojo and Luis Perez have shared high praise for the young talent and what Barcelona can expect. I see him at Barca, and while he's grown physically and refined some details, the essence of his game is unchanged. He still plays with the same confidence as when he was a child, said Rojo. Droy is a talent on Thiago's level. I've never seen anyone as technical as Thiago Alcantara, but Droy's vision may be even better. He's always been special, creative, gifted with the ball.
Get me hyped up.
They also compared him to Iniesta, highlighting his versatility. Some say he's like Pedri, but to us he's more Iniesta, for his vision and talent. He's agile, unlike Valerón, though their vision is similar. And if Flick plays him on the wing, he could resemble Iniesta on the left. If he plays freely, he's capable of anything. His talent is limitless. So that's how the Barcelona project for the upcoming season is shaping up. And now I'll finalize it all for you. Hansi Flick is betting on the following squad. In goal, Joan Garcia backed up by Szczesny. Right back, Jules Koundé and Eric Garcia. Center backs, Pau Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, Ronald Araujo, Eric Garcia, plus a top academy talent like Cuenca. Left backs, Alejandro Balde backed by Gerard Martin or Joffrey Torrens. Central midfielders: Marc Bernal, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Gavi, and Casado. Central attacking midfielders: Dani Olmo, Fermin Lopez, and Rafinha. Right wingers: Lamine Yamal, Rooney, Bargi. Left wingers: Marcus Rashford, Rafinha, and Pedro Fernandes. Center forwards: Robert Lewandowski and Ferran Torres, with false nine options like Rafinha or Dani Olmo. And that's not all. The fate of the Fernandes cousins, Guillem and Toni, remains uncertain. Their talent is immense, and Flick likes both of them, but they might go out on loan so they can gain playing time at
maybe Guillem, Toni won't though.
So, what do you think of the project for the new season? Impressive, isn't it? And we haven't even talked about the possible signing for the versatile fullback position. Options like Denzel Dumfries, Alex Grimaldo, and João Cancelo are still on the table.
I mean, I'll end it here, but signing a fullback would make this squad a 10 out of 10. I think that midfield three, front three in terms of depth is really, really good. It's at a point where, you cannot do anything to make it even better than it is. But we need that fullback signing. If it entails that Jordan Martin leaves or Hector Fort leaves, I think it's worth it. I don't think Dumfries or João Cancelo will come in. I think Grimaldo has a really good chance. Everyone's leaving Bayern Leverkusen at this point with Ten Hag being appointed the manager. But a versatile fullback is desperately needed in this team. Whether it's Grimaldo, Van der Sar, of course, Marc Pobil now is off the table. He went to Atletico Madrid. But someone is needed to just put the icing on the cake for this team, full steam ahead into a new season. And I do believe that if we don't make this signing, we will suffer the consequences during the season. It just comes down to when and how impactful it will be. But of course, in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on that missing piece. Would you go for a fullback this window? Would you stick what we have with Jeffrey Torrens, Gerard Martin, Hector Ford, Koundé, and Alejandro Balde? Do you think that extra piece is needed to take that extra step forward during the season? Leave me all your thoughts down below. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Yeah.